First thing me and Sam did is we bought some blue dye from Walmart, and we just bought one bottle and some white t-shirts, and we just followed the directions on the box for the dye, and it said to lay down the trash bag and just kind of squirt it all over the shirt and then let it sit. There are millions of ways to tie your shirts for tie-dye. As you can see, me and Sam both did it differently, and we just looked it up on Pinterest on how we wanted to tie our shirts. After letting them sit 6 to 8 hours, you just kind of rinse them out, and it says to rinse them out until the water is clear. Then you throw them in the wash, and you just wash and dry them normally, but you have to do them by themselves so you're not like dyeing the other shirts. And then we just cut the hem off. I just followed the hem, but Sam actually drew a line on her so she knew what she was doing. But it doesn't really matter whichever you do. I just cut along the hem so that we could cut the seam off. Then we put them on and marked where we wanted our fringe to go to, like how high you wanted it on your body. And then we just started cutting in random strips down the side of the shirt. While I was out, I found myself alone, just thinking if I showed up with a plane ticket and a shiny diamond ring with your name on it, would you wanna run away too? 'Cause all I really want is you to look so perfect standing. After we finished cutting all the fringe, we kind of tugged on each string just to keep them from fraying. And then after that, we decided to cut off our sleeves and our necklines, and then we were just kind of trying them on to make sure like everything looked how we wanted them to look. And that was what we did with that. Let me kiss you. When me and Sam actually decided to design our shirts, we started off by putting paper in between so nothing we did would bleed through to the back of the shirt. Then we just kind of looked at the logos that we wanted to put on the shirts, and we drew them on first with pencil and then used either fabric markers or puffy paint to draw them on. You could also just buy transfer paper and print out iron-ons if you don't feel comfortable with your drawing skills, because I know there are lots of times where I'm just afraid that I'm going to screw up, and I like to use iron-ons instead, and they turn out just as well, probably even better, but we just used either puffy paint or fabric markers. Another idea we had was to just print out the logo, cut it out, and trace it with puffy paint.
So